Okay, this is a dart game. It's the weirdest dart game in the history of the world, but it's a dart game. So here's a grid. It has 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 8 by 8. So how many squares are in there? 8 times 8. 64. All right, so there's 64 total squares. What's the probability that your dart will land on a black square? Pretend you have no aim and you know it's going to land on that square somewhere, but you just don't know where. So how many black squares are there? Count them. Okay, pretty easy. That's all you have to do is count the black squares. So black squares divided by 64. So the number of black squares divided by 64. What is that? And your friend wants to use a number cube to simulate the result of one dart. So throwing it, but she doesn't want to actually throw it because she, I don't know, is scared she's going to stab somebody with a dart. But she wants to use a number cube. And she says that she could get a 1 to be a win, and a 2, 3, or 4 would be a loss, and then a 5 or 6 you just ignore and roll it again. Would that be a good simulation? You tell me. So you're going to have to look at this fraction. You might have to reduce it. You might have to actually use the division, so the number of black squares divided by 64, and then see, does that make sense? Would you use a number cube that has a 1 out of 6 possibility to mimic what the black square versus the total squares are? Would you? I don't know. If it doesn't seem like it would make sense to you, explain that. If it does seem like it would make sense to you, explain that.